Hello and welcome to the workshop. Now, if you've been following along with our teardrop trailer build, we're now building the first layer of the outer skin. I'm going to show you how I make repeatable templates to help me design and build these teardrop trailers. I'm also going to run you through a little mistake that we made along the way. If I take my time and make a really nice template, then if I need to recreate this template, I can lay it on some plywood and use my flush trim router bits to create as many of these as I need to, and they'll all be exactly the same. So I'm building part of the subframe here, which I'm going to use internally to the teardrop trailer, and that's going to be used primarily to help me form the shapes of either end of the teardrop trailer. I've designed it so that at the end I should be able to remove it. I am trying to do all these videos by just using regular tools. The tools that I use in these videos are available everywhere. You can get them at all the decent hardware stores, and the whole point to me making it with these kind of tools is that I'm not using super expensive workshop style tools that aren't available to everyone. So the keen-eyed amongst you will realise that I'm not using wood glue to make these end sections. The reason for that is I can use them as formers to help me make the nose and tail sections, and once I'm happy that the nose and tail sections are all dry, I can go inside the teardrop trailer, undo all the screws and remove them. And here you can see I'm using those templates once again. I use them not just for the formers, but also to shape the nose and tail sections. So I got this a little bit wrong. I glued the 12mm ply to the extension piece first, which then left me no room to get a fixing onto the teardrop trailer. Now that 12mm ply was also to strengthen the frame. So I remade it and made it a little bit bigger and made it a bit softer so it's inside a cabinet, you don't catch your fingers. And we applied the 12mm ply to the frame first and then glued and pinned the extension piece on the outside. Made it much better. As you can see from some of the quality footage that I do, I am going bald. Now, that means that I don't have much time left on this planet, and I'd really love for you to help me with that time on the planet by liking and subscribing to this video. If you think it's good enough. If not, press thumbs down, leave me a nasty comment, that'd be absolutely wonderful. Here's a little technique I learned a long time ago. It was when you're marking up, make a little T with your pencil, and then as you slide your straight edge towards it, you're going to see exactly where it is. Here's just a little warning when using Flexi Ply. It will bend up. It sometimes will bend up and grab your blade. So be extra careful when you're cutting the Flexi Ply. It acts a little bit similarly to when you're cutting along the grain with a circular saw. The grain might bend that wood in and grab your blade. In the same way, the Flexi Ply might just flip up and grab your blade. So just be a little bit careful. So now I'm going to glue and staple along this really narrow edge here. Now I've got an air stapler which makes it a lot easier, and quite frankly the staples are only there until the glue goes off. And because of the way we're going to lay up the different layers, this joint's going to be super strong. One of the good things about using PVA is if you go wrong or if you get too much glue on there, you can just wipe it off with a wet rag. I'm not quite at the point where I'm firing off blanks, but I have been known to fire off in all directions, so if that happens to you, like me, you can always go back and then just knock them flat later. So we've done the first layer of plywood to the teardrop trailer. We've then got to make all the cutouts for the doors and windows, and then we're going to start applying the 25mm insulation. Two hands. You know, it's always good giving it a jiggle. Oh, and then